Sir, good day po, sir. We are from PSU Binmali campus and we are conducting an academic study entitled Factors Influencing Protective Gear Utilization Among Motorcycle Riders in Lingayen, Pangasinan. Sir, we would like to request your participation in this interview to share your insights and experiences as a traffic enforcer. The information you will provide will be used solely for the successful completion of this research and for academic purposes only. Rest assured that your responses will be treated with utmost confidentiality and will not be used for any purposes other than this study. So, sir, proceed po tayo sa part 1 which is profile of the respondents. Okay lang po, sir, na sabihin nyo, sir, ang pangalan ninyo at okay lang po, sir, na hindi nyo sabihin ang pangalan ninyo.
Sasalita na ako.
Name, position, or designation, years of service as a traffic enforcer.
Ito pala dyan. Hindi naman ako traffic enforcer eh. Okay, good day sa inyong tatlo. Good morning. So, I am as the operation officer of Lingayen Police Station. So you have questions. These three students from PSU here is conducting interview to the officers of Lingayen Police Station to conduct a thesis and study on traffic rules and regulations. So si Miss Manawis is my question. So go on with your first question.
So, let's proceed to part 2, sir. Level of regulatory enforcement factors. Now, the first question, sir, is, in your experience, how effectively are motorcycle protective gear regulations currently enforced in Lingayen? Specifically, regarding the types of violations you prioritize, the frequency of patrols or checkpoints, and whether you believe existing laws provide a sufficient framework for ensuring rider compliance.
Okay. So in your questions, how effectively are motorcycles protective gear regulations currently enforced in Lingayen? So we are enforcing daily, not only, hindi lang daily, hindi lang siya daily, but always yung pag huli, no? Yung we are apprehending violators, specifically motorcycles. Why motorcycles, no? Kasi tingnan nyo, halos most of the accident happen involving motorcycles. That is why yung questions is how effectively are motorcycles protective gear. So napaka-importante yung protective gear ng mga riders natin, because of course protective gear, from the word protective gear, they are protecting themselves from any harmful accident, diba? Oo. Hindi naman that is why we are enforcing the national law on anti-helmet law. We have the municipal ordinances of anti-helmet law. We have the provincial ordinance of reflectorized base during night time. So napaka-importante yung mga protective gear to avoid any further accident involving motorcycles, kasi halos 70% ng accident, road accident natin is involving motorcycles. So very 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 important yung pagsuot ng mga protective gear. They should follow, kasi although we are prohibiting them na hindi magsuot, pero some of them adamant na magsuot ng mga protective gear, kasi nga parang sa kanila is parang hindi
Uncomfortable.
parang hindi sila uncomfortable sa sarili nila, but not knowing na napoprotektahan yung sarili nila. So that is why hinuhuli namin sila kung hindi sila mag-follow doon sa mga pinapatupad na batas dito sa atin sa Lingayen, no?
Sir, yung sa may po sir, kasalukuyang batas po sir, nasusunod or nasisiguro niyo po ba sir na 100% or mga sir, mga 50+% na nasusunod sir ng mga motorcycle riders sir?
Yung depende yan sa sa enforcement, kasi kung 100% kasi yung mga enforcement natin, of course 100% din yung pagsunod ng natin ng mga dito sa publiko, yung mga riders. So kailangan talaga diyan yung mahigpit na pag-enforce na
Strict enforcement
ng
traffic rules.
especially yung mga personnel natin.
Let's proceed.
Serious ka?
Let's proceed naman po sir sa question number 2 sir. What are the most frequent protective gear violations you observe among motorcycle riders? And which of these do you find most concerning for road safety, particularly regarding how riders typically react when they are apprehended?
Okay. Sa questions mo na number 2. So yung kung ano ba yung mostly na violation. So mostly na violations na frequently na nababiolate ng isang rider is yung anti-helmet law. Hindi sila nagsusot ng helmet law, especially nasa baryo na sila, hindi na sila pag wala nang nag-i-inspect during night time, wala nang nagsusot ng helmet during night time, or dyan lang yung sinasabing malapit lang, they are not wearing protective gear, or yung frequent na nangyayari is yung helmet. So yun lang naman yung actually yung protective gear, kasi maraming factors kasi yung protective gear na sinasabi. Mayroong helmet, mayroong knee, mayroong reflector, jacket. Marami kasing factors siya, maraming klase ng protective gear. So kaya lang ang mostly na pinapatupad dyan is yung anti-helmet law. So mostly violation yung fine, napa-fine sila. Pag nahuli, nagbabayad sila sa munisipyo.
Sir, sa tingin niyo sir, nakakaalarma sir sa kaligtasan ng tao sir sa kalsada yung mga yung hindi pagsuot ng helmet?
Of course, siyempre yung natin, yung hindi pagsuot ng helmet diyan. Actually, pag hindi na naisuot yung helmet diyan, at once na lumabas ka ng kalsada at hindi ka na nagsuot ng helmet at may nangyari diyan sa, hindi natin kasi masasabi yung accident happen anytime. Hindi natin masasabi kung ano yung accident na mangyayari. So once na lumabas tayo, wear protective gear. Kasi kaya lang